loses earlier. So
much.
that's
I like that.
we talked earlier on the German, see how he kind of improved in the past month or so, and I guess that seeing the results of Zomba kind of helped him too. But yeah, Supahsemmie already have a medal here in his on his belt with Longo. Let's see now he can add the big trophy that is ramming to his board.
All right, so Supahsemmie first, Mr. R loading up here on small battlefield. Indeed, it is going to be the Sheik. So we're going to see a very explosive game where Semi is mostly in control of the long and mid range, but it's Mr. R in that close range who will have the advantage. Semi will really need to find that neutral air or that Zair to keep Mr. R at bay.
Yeah, and you can see already the respect here, not having to do anything against against Ramin, just trying to just use his projectiles to force Ramin to approach. And we talked about it earlier, but what's very funny about Supahsemmie is the way he just kind of shifts gears between the moment he's using all his projectiles and the moment he's just going to use those magical boots to punch your face. Yeah, boots to punch your face. Gigi's humming. What the hell are you saying?
No, it's crazy to see how Semi plays sometimes. A little bit of an error, I think, from Mr. R's side. The deck seat not coming into the place where he wants to. And that up air is active for so long.
Yeah, and having a very strong hitbox for so long, indeed.
Yeah.
Just like that, Semi taking the lead, and a very clean lead, because Ramin sure does have a lot of advantage phases going when he wants to. But damage output is not something Sheik is known for.
No, it's mostly the long strings, which we might see right here. Semi finds the down air and manages to land, but once again the back air will put Semi back on the back foot. As they run around.
Honestly, Semi could just close the game at this point. He's in the lead. He could just force Ramin to do mistakes and try to stall for as much time as he wants.
I think that's also what Semi is kind of trying to do, but you need to stay at a range where Ramin feels threatened and wants to come in, because you want Ramin to make the mistakes. And Semi is just chilling.
Chilling just like that bomb here, using the Deku bomb to just go upwards and cover by chance the recovery of Ramin here. Pair not going to connect, the bouncing fish not going to connect either, and yeah, Supahsemmie in a very clean lead again.
Ooh, that was smooth to get back to the stage, but not much stage control here for Ramin as he finds the neutral air that he needs. Will this be the KO? Of course it will be the KO. Down tilt to up air will do it for a Sheik player.
Of course it will. Honestly, I thought that there was a word Supahsemmie could work with that, because I think Ramin already used that up air before, so the move was a bit stalled. So yeah,
that is an issue with Sheik. You know, most of her KO moves can also be used in combos. So that up air was still enough to KO with. And now we go into the second stock as Semi still holding on to the 0%, not any longer, as Ramin finally finds the opening he needs. Down air even.
Down air either. There we go. Another opening here, covering the attack on place here by Supahsemmie, and little by little getting back into that game, just like that.
Semi is trying to create that space that he's looking for, but
yeah,
Mr. R finds the opening time and time again.
He had it game one, sorry, stock one. Now it seems like game is pretty even. Ramin adapting exactly to what Supahsemmie was offering up to now and getting you to that danger zone of Hyungling, just trying to force him into a defensive approach and punishing him accordingly afterwards. And it's bearing fruits.
It is bearing fruits indeed.
Capture
taken. Even
sure,
there.
You do you, bro.
The boomerang coming around for an assist here as Mr. R flies up, and the bomb flying around in the air as well. Mr. R finding an opening, but it's just 7%. But look at the stage positioning here for Mr. R. There could be a lot more coming.
Indeed. I expected a nap smash here, but you know what? Let's ramp up a bit more damage here. There's a lot of rage on the side of Ramin.
Yeah.
So maybe a few strings won't work. He did low profile the arrow though. GG's.
Yeah, that's the thing that can come in. The crouch from Sheik is so low, it actually ducks under the arrows, ducks under the boomerang. So Semi will have to throw his boomerang and arrows at an angle. Yeah. That's very important.
Let's see if he can. Oh my goodness. Trying to bait something, I guess, with the fair and trying to, afterwards, pull the trigger with dash attack is going to bear fruits here for Supahsemmie, keeping his lead.
Nice.
For a matter of 5 seconds.
Nice bouncing fish here by Mr. R, and only 11% is the difference, despite it looking very dangerous. Good throw armor here, will not take any percentage on the bomb, and that's just the difference between a mid-level player and an extremely high-level player, you know. Just timing everything perfectly, knowing that bomb takes 2.5 seconds to explode, and just getting the timing perfect. Mr. R putting on a masterclass.
Exactly, using here the bomb to its advantage to just ramp up damage for the first time here. He's in the driver's seat against Supahsemmie. Supahsemmie having to leave that ledge, having a hard time doing it.
Look at that.
Get back here.
Hero spin will take on some extra percentage. 60% on Semi, 55% on Ramin. The difference is so small, yet so significant, as it is Semi who now has to approach. Does find the neutral air. Only 2 minutes left on the clock, so that could also be a factor here that's going into both players' minds.
Ideally, this is going to be a pretty long set, because I think both players can actually make it. Yeah, no, why do they get caught by this? It happens every time. Sheik is the only character that crosses you up if you go for the jab, for the jab. So get ready for it and go for a movement that punishes behind you.
Look at all the bombs flying around. Mr. R will have to roll out to make it back to the middle of the stage, but the Deku seed a little bit ill-advised as the bombs keep flying around. Semi, with all the pressure in the row, finds the jump, finds the forward air. Excellent read here by our youngling player, and he will take game number 1.
He was predicting the jump twice. I mean, he's tried to predict it just before that. He's like, you know what? It's kind of a safe move. I can just spam it in a way that I can just drift backwards if it doesn't connect. I did it once, trying to bait your jump with the bomb, didn't connect. I'm going to do it again, and I can do it again afterwards, and I can do it again. Second time was enough. Just like that. Our dear Supahsemmie will take the lead in that set 1-0 against Ramin.
Yeah, and that also puts us the question, what kind of character are we going to see from Ramin? Of course, the Sheik is going to come out again. It looked great. It just fell a little bit short at the end.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It is very important to keep the momentum up with a character like Sheik, so enormously momentum-based. The Semi is one of the most scariest person to get a momentum-based character really going, because he's so good at diffusing those scary situations.
Exactly, and we shall see if he can do it again here. Oh, no tech. What the?
Oh dear. Ramin with an immediate, an enormous lead here, as Semi makes a small mistake. He must not let that get to his head. This is where the mental composure gets in, more importantly, because now the momentum is all in Mr. R's favor, and we just talked about this, how it's so important to get that momentum going.
Yeah. Let's see if
Mr. R has everything in a row right now.
The momentum is like kind of a mental reset that Supahsemmie needs in there. Of course, he's one of the best players to do so, and just like that, look at that. Even if you don't consider again the stock disadvantage he got, that's a pretty good advantage that you just showed us.
Yeah, but still a stock behind and...
Not again, my problem!
Oh dear.
Cut the stream. Cut the stream.
Alright, so Supahsemmie already 2 stocks behind. This is just not his game. It's the Town and City curse. I've never seen players do... Town and City is such a weird map, man.
Are you blaming the stage now?
Yeah, I am. I'm hooked up on the copium. Alright.
Well, you better have a second dose here, because right now Supahsemmie is a pretty dire situation.
It's not looking good.
Please don't die again. Please.
Okay. Doesn't get stuck under the stage. That's a win right there.
Let's win that. Yeah, copium.
Alright, Semi taking a little bit more damage as Mr. R is putting on the pressure once again. 3 back airs in a row. He was reading Semi perfectly there, as the bomb will not help Semi at all.
Wait for bouncing fish instead of the upbeat to get back on the stage. Perfectly, really well done by Ramin here to avoid any counteract from Supahsemmie. Down tick to up air is going to be enough, but
it's still looking pretty dire.
Yes.
But you know, it is Semi. I still got plenty of copium hooked up right here, so I could still see Semi making this back. He just needs 2 very big, very important combos that are oh so hard to hit on a character like Sheik.
I didn't know that copium was legal here in Dutchland. I learned stuff here.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things here in the Netherlands, but right now Mr. R is trying to finish this game. Gets the forward air, gets the needle in there as well. The Deku seed just to put on a little bit more pressure. Misses the grab.
Nice.
Semi does make it back, but just like I said, Sheik so slippery.
Slippery, and I think the rage didn't help Semi here with the confirm. First time he misses one, and I don't know if we'll have other opportunities now, because at those percent, Nah, I'm not going to say this yet, but a lot of things from Ramin could actually kill him for sure.
Yeah, you know, we always joke about how Sheik can't kill, but you know,
we're talking about Ramin here.
He doesn't need to fish for the kill just yet. He can just slowly tack on the percentage. That's the nice thing about being in the lead. As Semi finds an opening and gets a KO at 100. I mean, that's insane.
We're talking about Ramin here, the one who managed to get a win against Gluttony at l'Odyssée, the one who kicked him out of the tournament. So he can do it, right? I mean,
yeah.
With that lead, there's no way he's going to let it drop, right?
Oh, you're doing very well on the curses today, man. Now let's see what happens here. The Deku Seed does not connect as Semi rolls back onto the stage. Ramin still with good pressure from the middle of the stage, hitting all his buttons, trying to bounce fish the wrong way. This could very well be the break that Semi was looking for, but that upbeat Vanish still connecting.
Okay, dropping the bomb in the head of Ramin, who's going to have a pleasure catching it back. F throw? Was it an F throw?
Yeah, that was forward
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Forward throw does not KO at all. The dash attack will not do it either. 202%. At this point, a forward air will secure the KO. And
trying to force something out of that shield. Not going to happen, unfortunately.
Very patient.
And Semi will have enough time to just go for the fair again to get off that ledge.
I've never seen a forward tilt KO, but that might have been.
Please don't drop the ball, Ramin! Ramin!
I mean, it's looking doable for Semi at this point. He needs one sick confirm, and he will make it. The forward air is not going to KO. Oh, using the Deku Seed to get back to the stage. Very smart.
That off throw is going to kill right at this point.
No, it's not going to KO.
It's children, 8 years old children!
Hey man, Sheik doesn't. She doesn't do that. She just doesn't. Gets back to the stage. Semi trying to get some semblance of control back over this game. The needles. So much knockback.
Please!
And he makes it back anyway, 240%. The jab is not going to KO either, 240%. Semi is staying into this game. As the bomb will connect, the down air is not going to do it just yet, 100% on Ramin. This could very well be the sickest comeback we've seen today. As we have been joking that Semi will make it, but he makes it and he can't believe it. Look at this guy's face. He doesn't believe it at all. He doesn't believe it. And Humming doesn't either. He's shell-shocked.
You got more of these copium? You got more of this?
No way. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. 2-0 for Semi with I think Sheik did like all the damage on the final stock, you know. Those first two stocks were SDs, let's remind you.
You didn't have to remind me.
I am reminding you. That's crazy. I'm going to take a sip of water for this one because, oh, Semi is just, he's being the, he's unkillable today.
You know what? I love Semi and I love Ramin, but I will not praise Semi for it. I mostly blame Ramin at this point.
Right. No, I will praise Semi for it.
I will praise him.
I mean, if you look at that game, if you look slowly back at that game, what made it so hard for Ramin to secure the kill in the KO in that game? It made it hard because Semi was respecting Mr. R's approaches so much. So Ramin got over-eager, and all of a sudden, Semi just takes it back.
Actually, the only one who got kills in that game was Semi himself. There we go. Oh, come on!
Oh, look at the bomb. Look at the bomb. The bomb's going to explode. He's going to make it back.
Yeah.
Excellent work here by Semi. Just using that bomb to mix up your recovery, using the air darts to stall for extra time. Those are the small things that make Young Link
just to get more percent for more rage, I guess. Just wanted. Oh, okay.
Double bouncing fish.
Double bouncing fish. Last time I saw Ramin was at Salzburg for Smashboard.
Yeah.
He went for a triple bouncing fish. That was sexy.
Ramin went fishing.
Exactly. Now he needs to go fishing again because now
he needs to fish for 2 more kills.
Yeah, 2 more kills and 3 more games in that situation there.
Yeah, that's a dangerous situation for Mr. R to be in. But you know, he doesn't look too shocked from that previous game.
I mean, he was definitely looking shocked.
I mean, Semi was more shocked than he was.
What's funny is also, do you realize we have a view on Tarek just in front of us? He was having the same face as us. He was flabbergasted by the situation there.
Yeah. Tarek is just chilling in the back, just waiting for his turn and doesn't believe what he's seeing.
You see the way Ramin was forcing interactions with Sami on his shield, and the moment he went for the grab, Supahsemmie go for the spot dodge. I mean, perfect synchronization between the two players there.
I mean, these two players also play a lot together, right?
Bro,
so they're on like 7 levels of adaptation. They're going back to like Ooga Booga style right now because these players are too smart for each other.
Low-key, yeah, this is not a match between Sami
yeah.
and this is not a match between Younglink and Sheik. This is a match between Sami and Ramin at this
definitely.
point.
Definitely
Okay.
using the bomb to get back to the stage.
I don't think that was intended, but you never know.
Sometimes you just roll with the stuff you get.
Okay,
right?
I'm going to get up on the stage this way, I guess, this time. Up B, perfect, and then what? Backer into, good cover
chase.
here, knowing that he was going for the rolling, not managing to punish it, unfortunately. But hey, he's getting in the zone little by little. There we go, another, you talked about the up air here.
The down
Meets
air.
his cousin, down air.
Yeah, ever since Zelda 2 has been around. Such a strong move.
There we go, GG's. That worked.
Yeah,
that worked.
that also works, you know.
That's a mix-up between
Force.
the Ramin and the Sami special.
Forced to air dodge will fall to its death. As Mr. R takes out another stock of semis, will get the down throw here and will tuck on some quick 30% as Semi is trailing behind.
Yes, indeed.
Good work.
50% bouncing fish not going to connect, but again, advantage phase, Ramin is taking the lead. Right. Nair is not going to connect. Up tilt into Nair. Again, perfectly well done here. Ramin is getting caught by the beefy up beat though this time.
Excellent work here by Semi. Will find the opening as Ramin is trying to hold on to the stock. The bomb working a little bit against Semi in this case. The needles will fly into the shield and will not harm Semi at all. But this time, Ramin finds the opening. The needles once again and the footstool. Excellent work here by Mr. R. And he puts himself on the board.
Kind of conditions Supahsemmie to feel at ease here out of the stage. And well, again, if there are a few top players who can play around footstool, I'm thinking about Gluttony. I'm also thinking about Ramin here, playing wonderfully around the tool. And considering again, Sheik isn't one of the characters that gets a lot of kills easily. You take everything you can have on the board.
Right, like Leffen said in the first month of Ultimate, go out there, edge guards, footstool, whatever you need to get that KO. And Mr. R is putting it to work here, get that footstool going. As we load into game number 4, just a small break here from Semi. Trying to focus once more.
And staying on both characters here, no change from the side of Ramin. Sheik seems to be doing the job here. Are we going to be back on Hollow Bastion? No, we are going to SPF again this time.
I mean, Sheik does do the job. If we, you know, imagine if Sheik did get the KO at 240%, you know, then it would have been 2-1 in favor of Mr. R right now.
Fair enough.
But it's just that second game that's so pivotal here for Semi. What's this music?
Live and learn. Don't you know this?
Is it Live and Learn?
This is Live and Learn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, it's not Live and Learn. It's actually the opening of Sonic Heroes. So literally the same thing.
I meant no. I meant no disrespect.
No, that's the same thing. That's why I went directly for Live and Learn.
Nice, very good work here. Some free karaoke here from
Sonic Heroes. Sorry, Sonic Heroes. There we go. So sorry, 70% against 40% here. Again,
yeah, it's
compared to before, this is just skirmishes.
Yeah, it is just skirmishes. Nothing. It feels weird to say, but nothing has really explosive has happened just yet, aside from the exploding of the bombs, of course. But Semi finally making a stand here at the ledge. Mr. R trying to escape using the Deku Seed will not do so just yet. I don't know.
He had a bomb in hand, right?
It disappeared.
All right.
I think he dropped it. He dropped it.
You do believe in magic.
Getting the forward airs in on the shield. Very hard to punish, of course, for Semi. So Mr. R will live to see another day. 120%.
Dude.
Will get nared for his troubles.
It's very interesting compared to before. Again, this is just skirmishes. Damage are ramping up little by little. I don't see a lot of big advantage from any of the players here.
Yeah, and that is that's good for Semi, right? Because the thing with Young Link,
that's very good for Sami.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's one certainly there. It's very good for Sami.
The thing with the big difference between these two characters is that Sheik, if she hits you once, she does 3%, 4%. Yeah. If Young Link hits you once, it's 10%. Or 16, or gets to a combo 31%. You know?
Specifically because, again, in those situations, he doesn't hit you once. He actually hits you twice. 2 or 3 times. Once with the arrow, once with the boomerang, and once with the bomb. So, yeah. Those are very long skirmishes on the side of Semi.
Notice Semi going high, remembering, okay, if I went low, I got footstool for my troubles, goes high this time around. The mix-ups are happening on both sides here. Mr. R getting in there with the neutral air, trying to vanish to secure the KO this time
Going
around.
for the up, yeah, indeed. That was a good option, and he didn't use it that much up to now.
No,
So I do understand why he would pull the trigger here. Another mix-up, didn't manage to connect it, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, that was a hefty down smash we got there to cover the roll. Ramin evening the odds quite easily here, if you consider he was like behind for around 20, 30 seconds.
I really like the charge on the down smash as well. It was barely enough to secure the KO.
But that was
Semi is right back on the menu here with 74%. Oh, Mr. R. The bombs flying around. These bombs have not really contributed much in terms of damage, but it's the pressure they're outputting at the ledge. It's so difficult for Mr. R
They just control so much space.
Yeah, you really have to respect it.
And you remember game 1, Supahsemmie went for a fair just to cover and he jumped above the bombs.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, the idea is there, and this is kind of conditioning again. Force Ramin to jump, get him used to jump, and then one moment maybe pull the trigger and go for the kill.
Yeah, very nice of you to point it out, Humming. We are going to see what happens here as Semi...
Potato moment from both players here, and he's going cross up again. Nope, this time he waited, so no cross up.
No down air punish from Semi. I definitely think he could have gotten more out of that. Shield very small for Mr. R as he bounces the wrong way, but does make it back to the stage.
He does make it back to the stage into the explosive deck. Nut here is going to give him enough room to get back on there. Bouncy fish again to just get onto the ledge without any issues, avoiding the fair. And now what do? Bouncy fish not going to connect, and just like that, he does use the bomb to his advantage. Perfectly well done here by Ramin, the Dutch engineer.
Yeah. Using Youngling's bombs against him, of course, a very important part in this matchup. That dash attack will secure the KO. A great move to quickly cover any mid-range approach here by Semi. Mr. R now trailing behind. It's going to be scary. It really depends on whether Mr. R can find this KO early, because otherwise Semi's just going to live to 200 again. And then Mr. R is going to have a tough time.
Again, just like before, it's going to be a sense of deja vu here.
Yeah, definitely.
130%, just like a Tuesday for me, friend. Let's go on. I have work to do. Talking about work, Ramin has been like working over hours to ramp up percents here. Like, he's down there in the mine. Yeah. He's down there mining his way out there, finally finding a kill, finally finding a no down there.
Semi was so scared on that platform, just sitting there in the shield, and Ramin just took it slowly. Needle to bounce fish, a classic, but Semi is putting on the pressure again. The bombs are there, finally taking off some percentage, and maybe the forward air this time around. No, just more bombs, more boomerangs.
Here you talked about classics, and Supahsemmie is again delivering classics there with that phase, 99%. Finally, Ramin have a say in this. They are only 17% on his side, so yeah, very good trade here for Semi.
Yes, very good trade indeed, as Mr. R tries to put on the pressure at the ledge, but it's so hard to ledge trap Semi. He's been so slippery, but he does make it back to the stage here.
He does indeed. There is jumping around again, avoiding everything that Ramin is trying to push in. Oh, he did read the coup there, dodge, but unfortunately the DI was a bit off. He didn't manage to punish it.
That down air was so raw. Mr. R just throwing out the needles, trying to get secure the KO here. Forward airs coming out from left to right. But Semi finds the fire arrow, will not KO just yet. Of course, the DI is in order here from Mr. R as the forward airs once again push to the middle of the stage. But it's a scramble, and Semi finds the opening. The down air will take it.
Oh, beautiful down air here after the jump. It perfectly well done again by Supahsemmie here, taking the lead against Ramin and taking the game and the set against him after a very, very good interaction here. And you could see him brewing stuff up to this moment on this last stock. You saw how he decided to go for a very good phase to start things up. And compared to the beginning of this game, where it was mostly skirmishes between the two players, the end of it, the last stock, was completely different. They did manage to gather enough information about their opponent to just go for the big phases. Yeah, we're talking about 17% on one, 70% on one side, 50% on the second, on the other. And he tried to pull the trigger once with that read on the air dodge, didn't manage to find the kill, yet went down to it again, tried to find another setup, and find that rising down air that killed you from the upper blast zone.
Yeah.
We will talk about this in a different
Yeah.
environment.